guys, welcome back to the RC Story. My name's Ammo. In this video we're going to take this bad boy out for a rip. Now, those of you that seen the last video loved it. You loved it, we loved it until we broke it. However, you've seen us repair it and take it back out. Now this video, we're going to take this 5Ts monster out and we're going to tune the carb a little bit whilst we're out on the actual field, and let's see what we can get out of this. Let's get into this. Guys, if you haven't already, like, share and subscribe and smash that notification button, do so now. 5Ts Baja, baby, we got it out. Let's go. Warm it up a bit. Sounds absolutely awesome. It's not too loud with them silencers. I think it just sounds just right. Guys, the 5TS smacks. So we managed to tune one of the bolts on it, and after tuning we found it was going a lot quicker. However, we've done another bolt.
So as you can see, the bolt is snapped from there. This side snapped and it's snapped inside, and we've just got the rear end of it there, so it's not holding. So when you go to turn, it's all over the place.
If you remember the last video on this 5TS Max, we snapped the bolt when it hit the concrete block. It's done it again. However, it's not the same side, so it's not the bolt that we put in, because we put a high tensile treated bolt in, so it's a lot stronger. However, on the other side, it snapped that one. So it must be a common weak point on these actual vehicles. So unfortunately, I didn't bring any of them bolts with me. We're gonna have to replace that bolt. Also, I noticed, if you remember in the last video, the brakes weren't good at all, and we adjusted the brakes and set them up. However, I think I may have tightened them a bit too much, and it seems like the clutch is grabbing now. That could be because the clutch is overworking itself when it was on the brake itself, so it was dragging. However, we did loosen the brake off just before this run, but we find obviously when we're pull starting it, the back wheels are turning as well. If we let the vehicle cool down, then it's okay, but as soon as it's warmed up a little bit and the clutch warms up, the back wheel starts spinning on idle. Even when you try and pull start it, the back wheels are turning. So we've got a clutch issue. I don't know if it's a lot of clutch compound stuck in the springs,
or are the springs snapped, or is it a case of the springs are not pulling themselves back in and the clutch is staying open? So the spring could be snapped, but we won't know until we actually open the clutch up and check that out. So that's another job for this particular vehicle. So we'll have to sort the clutch out, sort that bolt out, and this vehicle is getting some upgrades as well. Let's head back to the workshop.
There you go, guys. What did you think of the Baja 5TS? So as you guys seen, we experienced a few issues with this. We snapped another bolt. It wasn't the side that we replaced, it was the opposite side. However, as soon as we got back, I did actually stick a new high tensile bolt through, which has fixed that issue. However, there are a couple of other issues that occurred with the car. As you guys are aware, the main thing was the clutch. The clutch burnt out on this. So what I'm gonna have to do is basically strip that down and inspect the clutch and see what the actual problem was. Was it the actual clutch springs that snapped? Is it a case of it's unhooked itself, as in the spring? Or is it a case of it's absolutely knackered? Regardless, what we'll do is once we inspect that, we'll most likely upgrade the clutch anyway. So we'll put an upgraded clutch. If we're going to go that far, we might as well change the clutch and put an upgraded clutch in. So we'll do that. The rear shocks, they could do with either the oil changing or filling up. So we'll service the rear shocks. Though, like I said, this is pretty much a brand new truck. It sits a bit low on the back end. So personally, I want it to sit a bit higher. I want it to be able to take a lot more without it bottoming out. So I'll check the shock oil, see where that sits. If it's a case of the shock oil's fine, then we'll adjust the bolts and we'll move the suspension so it raises it. Alternatively, if it ain't that and the oil's low, we'll change the velocity of the oil and we'll completely service the shocks and put some new oil in. So that'll take care of that. We will run through the whole vehicle and get all the bolts loosened and taken off and taken apart, and we'll upgrade the Loctite with medium strength Loctite throughout the whole vehicle, so we have none of these issues where the exhaust rattles loose. We also got a couple of upgrades coming. So as you guys seen, the lighting kit that's on this vehicle, I think it was a bit of a shame that this came with the lighting kit that's on the roof, but these two spotlights at the front are a bit of a dummies, so it only made sense to replace these. So we've got some on order, they'll be with us shortly. We'll be removing these and putting some actual spotlights on. You watch the next video, guys, because once that's done, we'll demonstrate it all to you guys. I'll record it of me putting everything on, etc., and then we'll go hit the road once again. Guys, if you like what we do and you love our content and you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to smash that notification button. See you in the next one.